She does have good driving record.
Right now. Hey, just say Lexus, it was one white male and one black male.
Hello, I am Sergeant Mike Crum from the Berkeley Public Safety Department. We are here today on Behind the Badge to talk to you about holiday safety. But first, I would like to answer one of your questions. Last time, we asked you to email your questions to behindthebadge@berkeleymish.net. This next question comes from Stephen, who is in 7th grade in Miss Ruddle's class. Stephen asks, why do the police wear blue? Well, Stephen, in 1829, the London Metropolitan Police, regarded by many as the first modern-day police department, developed standard police apparel. These first officers, the famous bobbies of London, wore a dark blue paramilitary style uniform. The color blue distinguished these bobbies from the British military, who wore red and white uniforms. Now, many cities, including New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Detroit, and even Berkeley, decided to adopt these blue uniforms. So to answer your question, the reason I and many other officers wear blue uniforms is because the British military picked red. And it's a good thing because I don't look so good in red. Thank you, Stephen, for your question. And now, back to the topic of today's episode, holiday safety. The holiday season is a time of great celebration, and that means more cooking, more home decorating, and much more entertaining. It also means an increased risk of fire and accidents, including automobile accidents. Now, many of these are a direct result of our wonderful, wonderful Michigan weather, and some are a result of alcohol. We hope the following safety tips provided by your public safety officers will help to make your holiday season safe and enjoyable.
Hi, I'm Public Safety Officer Brian Lady. All of us here at the Public Safety Department wish you a happy holiday. As you know, with the holiday season comes all the snowy ice, snowy Michigan roads, and everything that will make driving a little bit more difficult for you and your family. Our goal here is to keep you safe during this holiday season. Just in 2007, there were 37,700 traffic crashes. Most of these traffic crashes occurred between the months of October through February. During those times, all the snow, ice, slush, and all the other traffic hazards are a high contributor to these traffic crashes. Just in those months, there's an extra 450 per month added onto it. We want to make sure that you have a safe ride to Grandma's house, and we want to get you back. A couple of these driving tips will help keep you safe as well as your family. Sudden acceleration, sudden braking should be avoided. Always anticipate the icy roads ahead of you. Keep enough distance in front and just test the roads a little bit. Make sure they're not icy. Something else to keep in mind is if, in the case that you happen to get stuck, have a blanket and try to avoid the use of power in the car. Use only what you should to try to conserve gas. If possible, keep a brightly colored blanket, roll it up, and keep it in your back window as a distress signal. Another thing to keep is a shovel in the back to try gaining some traction. If you happen to get stuck, the use of rocking your car back and forth, that'll be way more efficient than trying to just keep spinning your tires. Also, keeping a cell phone charged, maybe an extra battery in the car, or one of the convenient cell phone chargers. That'll help. Lastly, because of the cold conditions, a lot of you warm up your cars before going to work. Try to avoid doing this in an enclosed space such as a garage. What this does, the byproduct of exhaust has carbon monoxide, which is dangerous to your family as well as your pets. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email us at behindthebadge@berkeleymish.net.
This holiday season, we want you to be safe while traveling.
a lot of people make the wrong decision to drink and drive. In Oakland County last year, there were over 30,000 accidents. Over 500 of them, people were injured specifically due to alcohol or drug-related traffic crashes. And unfortunately, 17 people lost their lives. This year, the Berkeley Public Safety Department wants you to be safe and sober during this holiday season. If you decide to make the choice to drink, we ask that you make a smart decision and pre-plan your night. A simple thing of writing down a taxi cab's phone number and putting it in your phone, calling a designated driver, is a lot cheaper than taking someone's life. Here in Berkeley Public Safety Department, we want to protect our residents from all types of crime, especially drinking and driving. We care for you, we care for our citizens and those that pass through our town, and we do not want to see anyone injured or hurt because of the wrong decisions made by a drunk driver. If you yourself are driving and happen to see someone you believe may be intoxicated or under the influence of alcohol or drugs, we ask that you call your local police department by storing their numbers in your cell phone or dialing 911.
Hi, I'm Officer Miller. Today I'd like to talk to you about Christmas tree safety. Now there's two different types of Christmas trees you could have. You could have an artificial Christmas tree or an actual real Christmas tree. With a real Christmas tree, there's some good safety tips you'd like to keep in mind. First of all, you'd like to pick a fresh Christmas tree that has been cut recently. One that is not dried out. In your Christmas tree stand, you'd like to make sure that the water is kept full. Make sure you don't have your real Christmas tree up for more than 2 weeks, as it could dry out fast. Also, a safe place to keep the Christmas tree is far enough away from radiators, open flames, or fireplaces. With artificial Christmas trees, you'd like to make sure that you have a fire retardant Christmas tree. Just refer to the manufacturer's recommendations on the box as far as placing that Christmas tree. With Christmas tree lights, make sure you have indoor-outdoor Christmas tree lights if you're going to be placing them outdoors. Refer to the manufacturer's recommendations on that as well, as far as how many strands you can have attached to each other. Generally, it's 3 to 5 strands. Approximately 240 home fires are started by Christmas trees per year. 16 deaths occur, 25 injuries, and over $13.1 million in damage. Christmas tree fires occur between December 1st through the 14th at almost 1.2 tree fires per day. Between the 15th of December through the 1st of January, this number is increased to 7.7 tree fires per day. This is attributed to Christmas trees drying out and not being properly watered. Remember, a wet tree is a safe tree. Next, I will tell you about candle safety. With candle safety, make sure you have a safe, stable candle holder. Make sure you keep your candles away from decorations and never leave the house with candles burning. Over 15,600 fires per year are started by candles. This results in 150 deaths, over 1,200 injuries, and $539 million in damage. Make sure to always blow out your candle when you're done with it. A safe alternative from the traditional candle would be a candle warmer, where there is no open flame. Again, make sure you use candles wisely.
Hi, I'm Officer Hadfield. During the holiday season, we want you to have a fun, safe time with your family and friends, enjoy the spirit, and to be safe at home. But there are people out there that have other things in mind. Today I'd like to explain some home safety and car safety things to keep your valuables safe while you're away. When you park your car at night, make sure to lock your doors, to put your valuables inside your home or in your trunk so that they're out of view. Make sure to not leave items such as a GPS unit, your wallets, your purses, your keys, cell phones, or money in view. These items attract thieves who want to break into your car. The easiest thing to do is to lock your doors. Criminals like the ease of opening an unlocked door, and they don't want to draw attention by smashing out a window. So make sure you lock your door to keep your items safe in your car. When at home, make sure to close your blinds and your windows when you leave. Thieves generally will look into your window to see what's available for them to steal. Make sure that all windows and doors are locked before you leave. Some people will leave on a radio or TV to make an intruder think that someone is home. If you're leaving for an extended period of time, have a neighbor park in your driveway to make it appear that someone is entering the home and leaving during different hours. Make sure you stop your mail and any newspaper deliveries. Also, you may contact your police department so that we can keep an extra eye on your home. Also, make sure that if you have an alarm system, that you arm the system before you leave. Make sure that any motion lights are working and that you leave a porch light on at night. During the holiday season, thieves like to look at your trash to see what items you've recently purchased. Taking things such as the boxes that your packages come in and turning them inside out or placing them in trash bags can help deter a thief from knowing what's inside your home. A thief will drive past your house, may see that you've purchased a new TV, video game systems, stereo equipment, or other items that they may want to take for themselves. And by placing those items at the curb, those boxes are giveaway to what's inside your home. So try to hide those items from thieves so that they don't know what is inside. As a public safety officer, another thing I'm concerned about is identity theft. That is a crime that is hitting a lot of people in our community, and we want to keep you safe. What I want to remind you is to make sure to lock your valuables inside a safe. If you have important documents that you no longer need, make sure to buy a shredder and have those documents shredded. Make sure that you lock away your social security cards, driver's license, birth certificates, and other valuable personal information away so that a criminal cannot break into your home and easily obtain those items that are sitting on a desk. During the holiday season, we want our residents to be safe. In case you see a scenario like this, we want you to know what to do. In this scenario, our suspect approaches a house in the city, looking around at cars driving past and suspicious activity. The suspect is checking into vehicles, checking doors to see if they're open to gain access to your personal valuable items. This van is locked, so the suspect was unable to get any of their personal info. The subject would generally check the yard for animals or people around to see if he has a safe entry and exit point into your home. The best thing to do is to lock your doors and windows. He first knocks at the door to see if anyone answers, and now peeks in to see if anyone is home. He sees valuables under the Christmas tree, no one home, so now he checks his area, makes sure no one sees him, and then attempts to gain access to your home.
Police department, there's a suspicious white male outside looking in my neighbor's windows. Could you send someone over? He's wearing a black hat, gray pants, and a black coat.
Sir, get down on the ground now! Please! Police! Get down on the ground! Put your hand behind your back!
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Behind the Badge. As in every season, it is important to have working smoke alarms on every level of your home. Test them monthly and keep them clean and supplied with fresh batteries. Know when and how to call for help, and remember to practice your home escape plan. If you have a question you'd like us to answer, email us at behindthebadge@berkeleymish.net. Include your name, your age, and your phone number so we can properly thank you. And from the Berkeley Public Safety Department,
Happy holidays.